Time to go, Mr. Jinwoo. Come on, come on. Oh, damn. Okay, okay. Hey, yes, it is I, once again, here to watch group leveling. Because let's be honest, he's not doing shit solo. He's going into dungeons as a group. Also now, before anything, if you're curious, I know you don't care, but hear me out anyway, right? Listen to me speaking, you fucking little shit motherfucker. You might notice my mouth is kind of moving, like, kind of spasming out. Not gonna lie, it's noticeable. I've noticed that it's noticeable. I'm experimenting with the voice lip sync, advanced lip sync in Vtuba Studio. The program that I use to, have my model on. And it's not exactly like synced up. I tried my best, but I kind of, I did it in like 30 minutes. So it's like, it's finicky. And I think something's kind of wrong with my model and my rigging as well. Point is, solo leveling, baby. Solo leveling. Recap time. Last episode, in episode 8, we talked more about some elixir of life stuff. We didn't really learn what the ingredients are, or what it takes to make one, but essentially, I think I was talking about, because it's been a while, I was talking about, do we really care? Do we really care? Do we? Because last episode I was talking about how the main character's main motivation for like being a hunter and now again like getting stronger and fighting towards this elixir of life thing is to save his mother from an illness. But the problem is that we don't care about the mother because they have not shown anything about the mother, and I don't think they will. The problem is it's just a, what do you call it? Is it a MacGuffin? Or whatever, something. English is not my first language, but that's kind of what it feels like to me, I don't really care about this elixir of life, right? Someone also let me know that apparently, yes, to answer my question, hunters do make a lot of money. Apparently, even at low-ranked dungeons, which, I mean, I assumed as much, but, it's still, if they are making so much money, how is he poor? Right, yeah, you can say, well, the main character's mother is sick and the medical bills are very large and blah, blah, blah. But I guess it plays into the exact same thing that I was just talking about in the sense that we don't care about the mother, right? So it feels like the main character is apparently making a decent money with being a hunter. That's why he continues to be one, even being so weak as he was, but he was still clearly making some money then, which means that it comes back to the fact that we just don't care. It just feels like he's just blowing his money on nothing because we don't essentially care about the mother at all. In any case, let's just get right into episode 9. I think last episode as well, the group was back together and then they went to a new dungeon, yeah? Oh yeah, there was prisoners as well. Did I not write that down? I guess I didn't. You didn't get hurt today yet. Shut the fuck up. You make it sound like that happened all the time. I mean, I guess it did, but, Interesting. Let's get it! Let's get it! That guy was like, oh, his aura is different, right? I can feel his confidence. I'm just guessing that was just the visual aura thing around him was just kind of for our benefit. That they don't, there's not actually abilities to see someone's power level. Otherwise, he would have been found out already. God, Jesus. I am out of it today. If you don't know, I've been, and you don't, because I haven't said it. but I've been, let's just say, I don't know if it's me getting old or whatnot, but like I've been so tired recently. Jesus Christ, like you have no idea. When your sleeping schedule is fucked as well, and you're tired, been dealing with shit all the time, and then you just, you know, sometimes I just don't feel like recording, and it's like I don't want to record when I'm like super tired or just not in the mood at all, because I know that I'm gonna just sit there and I'm not gonna speak, and then the entire episode will pass me by, and I'm gonna be like, oh right, I kind of needed to speak a little. Now, yeah, you might say, well, you don't have to, but it's not much of a reaction video, is it? Also, the reason I paused right now was actually for this. Yeah, you thought I was pausing to speak? No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That's real good. Fucking prisoners. I was writing something down. I'm guessing he looked at someone and be like, so he's gonna sus or something. I keep mistaking their names because one is Song, the other is Sung, or like with a U, right? The main character's name is, well, it's Sung, right? They don't say Sung, but like it's like Sung Jinwoo or whatever, right? I did it for my familia. That's right. I think he already has. Real quick, I don't remember if they clarified this, but I know they said that only magical weapons can destroy the monsters, but did they also say that you can't use... Because I would imagine because people got the hunter powers at the same time, they're connected, right? So you can use hunter powers to destroy the monsters as well, right? So I really wonder what powers these prisoners have. Right, like, because I saw two of them, I think. Two of them have weapons, right? So, nunchucks and like a pole, I guess. Which means that these must be magical weapons designed to help them kill. Which means their powers have to be innate, right? Make sense? Otherwise, they wouldn't. There's no way they would give them weapons if they're just bringing them in for them to use their powers. Right, if they have like some sort of fireball powers or whatever, then they would just be using those. But I'm guessing their powers are innate. Who knows, you know? I'm guessing they're gonna wait until we start fighting. They can? Oh, I mean... Ooh, that's a really good point. Because technically, I mean, we're following Mr. Jinwoo, who is essentially leveling up, right? For us, it's kind of like a game of like the more raids he goes on, the more powerful he becomes, right? It's kind of like, for us it's a game, but like, you're technically risking your life, right? And the government, I would imagine, does want to make sure that these gates are shut down before the dungeon break happens, right? So I guess, you know, them trying to find more people to do dungeons, yeah, I suppose they would go to prisoners sometimes, be like, hey, if you risk your life in this dungeon, you're not going to get any profits, but, you know, we'll lower your sentence. On the other hand, I assume there's like limitations to that, because like a very strong prisoner, like a prisoner that might be like a massive serial killer, might have a very strong power, and what, they get out earlier because they just easily defeated some dungeons? Like, you know, there's got to be some limits to that. If you hire someone else to kill someone, does that make you a murderer? I don't actually know, because you didn't do it. You just paid someone else to. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know the law that well. I would imagine it's something along the lines of like, I would imagine it's somewhat similar. He actually killed him. He didn't kill them, right? It's very easy to just say, the prisoners attacked me. I was defending myself. It doesn't matter if that's not what they think. They don't know. Like, you know, just say, hey, they attacked me. They're prisoners. They attacked me. I'm their warden. They attacked me. No one knows, right? Even if people suspect that he just killed them for some other reason. Like, I mean... Seriously? I feel like that's unnecessary. I really do. I think that's unnecessary. He could have just been, I defended myself. The prisoners attacked me. You didn't need to. I don't know. I feel like this was unnecessary. Exactly. You know, if he doesn't, then... Oh, well, that too. But, like, I was gonna say, like, you know, if you die here, what was the point of you leaving me behind before then? Right? It's in vain then. I'm not gonna lie, I fully expected the prisoners to become the problem.
Wow, 早いじゃん。ヒーラーを真っ先に消すつもりだったんだが、まさか今のを防ぐとはね。カンさん、
Why?
逃亡を企てた囚人どもがお前たちを先に殺し、それに気づかずボスの相手をしている僕に奇襲を仕掛ける。しかし僕に勝つには力不足。そうして僕一人が生き残る。どうだ、完璧だろ?
That's just unnecessary. I guess maybe, no. I'm trying to think in what scenario this would be better for him to like antagonize everybody. in the dungeon. It's one thing killing the prisoners, right? Because he got paid for it. But I'm thinking, okay, maybe he wants the boss for himself as well. Maybe he wants all their equipment as well, right? Maybe he's just greedy like that, right? And so he decides to kill them all. But is he being smart about this, right? Is he, like, is it worth, because he works for the fucking Hunter Association, right? Is it worth taking the risk? Like, you're already getting paid like 3 billion to kill these prisoners, right? Like, is it worth, is this D rank dungeon boss monster worth killing all these people unnecessarily? I don't think so, right? I think he's unnecessarily taking, if he was smart, he would have just said, oh, prisoners attacked me, I had to kill them, right? And like, no one can refute you. I feel like it's just a lot more unlikely that everybody died except for him. I don't know. I feel like it's not the smartest move. Oh, okay, I was about to say, what rank is he?
老いぼれの魔法使いが筋力増強したところで逆効果ですよ。今の私は剣士だ。所詮は魔法系。剣を握ったところで何の意味がある。
Dude's a mass. Ooh. I was gonna say, dude's a master swordsman.
早く正確。魔法を諦め剣を握るだけはある。だけどせいぜいその程度。目障りなヒーラーだ。やはり潰しておこう。剣を持つ者に背を向けるとは。どうやらただの年寄りじゃないよ。そうは言っても与えられた力には限界がある。魔法使いごとき暗殺系ハンターの速度についてこれるわけがないんだよ。
That is true. The one thing, though, unfortunate. I was gonna say the one thing, though, you don't need weapons. You don't need magical weapons to kill a human. Even if it is in the dungeon. They can just, I don't know, they can just kill him with anything. Their shoe, their dick. I mean, it doesn't have to be a magical weapon. Alright, time to go. Time to go, Mr. Jinwoo. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna lie, the powers are very confusing for me. We know what's gonna happen probably, right? The thing I really wanted to quickly talk about is I'm kind of confused about the whole power system. You know, we have an assassin who flies around, darts around, super fast, right? Can easily decapitate people, no problem. Which means he must have super strength, super agility, or something, right? Meanwhile, you have the mage, the old guy who can use like fire, right? Clearly, it's not just about shooting fire. You can somehow direct fire or somehow like, right? He just put his hand down on the ground and then it just blasted a fucking fire tornado from the ground, right? Can he not use, does he have to touch the ground? Can he not use the fire to like enhance his like blade or anything? Can he not use the flames in any other way? Can you use the flames in other ways? You know, like, it's so, like, I'm so confused as to who can do what exactly. Also, because he's a mage, does he not have super strength and super agility? You know, like, does he not get any kind of like physical augmentation from his powers? I would imagine so, because he's a mage, right? Mages don't get any extra physical attributes.
存じぬ。E級だ。E級そんなバカな。あんた力を隠してるだろう。あんたたちは顔見知りのようだ。なら不正登録者ではない。目撃者を生かしておくはずがないからな。となると、答えは一つ。 再覚醒者。
孫君が
再覚醒者。
だとすれば、あの二重ダンジョンの一件の後か。
二重ダンジョン、もしかしてあの雑魚の E 級が。見た目も雰囲気も全く。
That's what I'm saying. Dude's a completely different person.
頼まれたんだよ、被害者の親に。あいつら人一人死なせといて何の反省もない。これは社会正義のためなんだよ。
Dude, they killed someone, yeah? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they fucking did not. They raped someone, sure. They graped someone, sure. They did not kill anybody.
違う、キムさんたちのことだ。なぜ殺した？口封じが目的か。だったら人思いにやればいい。なのにお前はあえて。
True, I was about to say, why torture them? Dude's a freak, you know?
そんな僕がどうして安月給のハンター協会に入ったと思います？僕はね、モンスターなんかより人を殺してる時の方が楽しいんですよ。
Fucking PvPers, dude. I've never liked PvPers.
さすがだな。
なんという身のこなし。私の知る孫君の姿はもうどこにもない。
You ain't seen nothing yet.
同じようなスペックを、同じような実力でも、オーラン解説の実戦経験の数が違う。
Then again, he is a B rank hunter as well, so.
久々にシステムに感謝するよ。お前を殺さないといけない理由がもう一つできた。
さらに速くなった。どけ、あんたの探検の効果が。
Oh god.
僕も面白いものを見せてやるよ。消えた。気配を完全に消したの。勘のいい野郎。好き、隠密、姿、音、匂いのその全て。
That's cool and all, but remember last time when we fought other people and then he, got him with the dagger? Remember what happened? Because I do. They started vomiting blood. Because it has the drain skill. Now, why isn't he vomiting blood? Why is it affecting him little? Or less, rather. Maybe he has some inherent, among his assassin abilities, he has inherent poison resistance or something. It's like, these things are not explained exactly, right? So I start thinking about it and trying to, come up with my own excuses. But I shouldn't have to.
これを目の当たりにし、生きて帰れた人間は一人もいないからな。スピードは封印した。余計な真似はするな。あんたたちの番はこの次だ。
I guess maybe because the others got stabbed with the daggers, so it's like, he only got scratched.
いつまで喋ってんだ。状態の回復。
一瞬で回復した。治癒魔法が使える戦闘系ハンターなんて聞いたことがない。あと何度使えるんだ。予測がつかない。危険な野郎。
また一つ感情が死んだ。お前のようなクズに怒りを感じることすらまだか。
Ooh, what? What did he say? What? Is he losing emotions? I just assumed his lack of caring about killing other people came from simply having power, because that's kind of what's going to happen. If you all of a sudden tomorrow you woke up and you had the powers of God, you can literally do anything you want to anybody, anywhere, any when, right? Anywho, 2 hours later you're snapping people out of existence, 100%, and you would not give a shit. That's how I would be anyway. Maybe I'm just weird.
なるほど。あんた、やったことあんだろ。なんだよ、同族かよ。ただ強い者だけが勝つ。 げ僕の位置を。だが、正確な位置までは把握できまい。
Oh yeah, didn't he have the ability to cut people's skills in half or something?
嘘だろ。
Holy. Okay.
だと。
Oh. Damn. Damn. Okay. Okay.
聞いたよな。死と隣り合わせのハンターに一般人
They definitely did that well.
つけたってまあ
I will say. That was well done.
僕たちはもはや殺人マシーンなんだよ。だから負けた僕が死ぬ。
もし俺が戦うたびに強くなるハンターだとしたら、
あんたの影帽子は闇へとつながってるよ。その深さだけ強くなれるだろう。だがせいぜい気をつけることだ。お前が深淵を覗くとき、
The abyss stares back.
深淵もまた
Indeed.
お前を覗いている。
Runestone stealth.
だがどういうわけか、強くなるにつれ、俺の中にある何かが崩れ落ちていくような気がする。
I wonder if that's part of the power or if it's just naturally happening. Because I can see it going both ways. Really.
ダンジョンを封鎖します。
何、まさか一人で？いや、君に従おう。キム君たちを弔ってやれないことが気の毒だがな。
外で待ってます。
うすうす怪しいところも感じていたが、上司として迂闊だったとしか言いよう
What
がない。
are they gonna think
こちらの
when the one of the survivors is again this guy?
あの時の EQ は別人だ。
That's what I said. But what are they gonna think now that he has survived 3 dungeons where he's basically one of the last survivors? So it's like he keeps surviving and stronger people than him die? So it's like, huh,
この度は
that's kinda sus, bro.
つかないことですが、まずは担当直入にお聞きします。カーンを倒したのはどなたですか？
これ以上は隠し通せそうにないか。残念だが、人保から
The old man is gonna be like, I did it.
私です。
Yep.
私がカンさんを殺しました。
失礼ですが、確かランクは
C 級です。
そのあなたが B 級のカーンをどうやって？
彼女がいるではありませんか。
I mean, my problem here is the way they make it seem is that how could a C rank hunter possibly have killed a B rank hunter? It's like stabbed him in the back when he wasn't expecting it. How about that? They make it seem as if it's practically impossible for a lower rank to beat a higher rank. I get it, they want to do power levels, but like, you know, it's like it depends on the power, really. Even if one guy's power is much stronger than the other guy's power, if the other guy is much smarter than you, he can just predict your movements and you can still kill him. It's like how a smaller guy can quite easily, it's a disadvantage, sure, but a smaller guy can easily beat a bigger guy in a fight. Of course they can. You just gotta be smart about it. It's just kind of annoying that they keep saying that a lower rank can't defeat a higher rank. This isn't like Dragon Ball Z or anything, you know? Not that I've ever seen Dragon Ball, but, you know.
時は分からなかったが、この人は永久だ。今の俺じゃ太刀打ちできない。
He's not someone I can handle right now, except when you just walk up to him and stab him in the back like he's dead. It would be one thing if every single one of them had innate healing powers, right? But they don't. If they don't have a healer, then what are they gonna do? They're not gonna do shit if they don't have a healer.
これ覚えてますか？
I mean, yeah, that's that, I guess. I guess one of my biggest problems, I definitely like this episode. I would say, I guess this was the first time we saw our main boy actually have to, you know, PvP for real. Like, yeah, there was those other guys earlier, but like that was just, you know, completely one-sided. But here he actually, if he didn't have full recovery as well as this other ability, he would have lost, right? So it's cool to see. But I guess, yeah, my main problem is with the kind of the power dynamic, the power systems, right? I'm not expecting it to be like Hunter x Hunter level of like Nen breakdown of like, okay, they're using this type of power and then this, because they're like a conjurer, they can, you know, conjure this and then do this, and it's like, I'm not expecting it to be that detailed, but I would still kind of love to have some sort of baseline, right, of like, oh, you have this type of power, put it into like 3 categories maybe, like physical abilities or physical powers, magical powers, and healing powers, or you know, something like that, where it's like you can say, hey, okay, he's a physical type hunter. Then I can be like, okay, he probably has like strength, agility, maybe some resistances, you know. Then I can kind of go off of something, and then for the old guy, it can be like, okay, he's a magic type, so it's like he probably has like magical abilities, fire. You know, then it can wonder, can he control fire? You know, how well can he control fire? But at least I have something to go off of, right? Now, they kind of do that with, oh, I'm an assassin. You expect him to be, like, very fast and, like, have stealth abilities, I guess. But it's like, it ends up being, how do I say this? It's almost like they say that they're an assassin, and then they have whatever abilities, whatever abilities they just come up with at the time. That's kind of what it feels like, right? It's just kind of some random bullshit. There's no real thought put behind the actual mechanics of the powers. It's more like just, hey, I'm an assassin, I have stealth powers, and I have some sort of stealthy ability. Whatever. I guess, you're not supposed to think too hard on this, but I just enjoy having some sort of reference point. But yeah, once again, Mr. Jinwoo being all badass and shit. Maybe they're gonna, maybe this is gonna change. 2 things that I would like to change, right? 1, something I noticed is, I kind of wish he would change his clothes. Like, legitimately, right? It's been 9 episodes. He's still wearing the exact same outfit. Bro. No, yes. I'm not one to talk. I have literally 10 of the same outfit in my closet, okay? Like 20 black shirts, t-shirts. It is what it is, right? Black t-shirt gang, rise up. But in a show, come on, like, change his clothes a little bit sometimes. Come on, a little. You know, I love shows that just change people's, especially the main character's clothes. Come on, I understand you want to sell merch and shit, but like, come on, just change the outfits, please. And secondly, the dungeon again, I don't know if maybe this is just the low rank dungeons or what, but like, it's just rock. And I kind of understand that, you know, they want to keep the budget and like do the motion of the characters more than actually doing the background and stuff. I'm sure it helps to do like good animation for the fights and stuff, to have like a very, very just basic background that you can kind of just just use over and over, like just a rocky background. But like, I kind of wish they would like have, we've been in 3 different dungeons. The first dungeon, yeah, with the statues was unique, but that was part of the story, right? So I'm kind of hoping we see some different dungeons. Yeah, we had that instance as well, the private instance. But I'm hoping for some variety in the dungeon types soon, maybe. I don't know how long this show is gonna be, 12, 24 episodes, who knows, but I'm hoping for some variety soon. It's getting, like, I mean, I don't want to say it, but like, repetitive, right? We literally had this exact thing kind of happen 2 episodes ago. They go into a fucking dungeon with some randoms, and those randoms end up being douchebags who start killing people. And then Jinwoo kills them and survives, and they escape. It's like, you know, we've kind of already done this. yeah, this guy was more powerful and cooler, but you see where I'm getting with this? Like, I'm hoping that they kind of move on from this type of thing. I don't mind Jinwoo being all badass and killing people, but, like, at least change the dungeon or something to a different looking dungeon, or, you know, make it more interesting. But that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed episode 9. I hope my mouth moves a little bit more when I speak now. Oh my god, it does. And I'll see you in episode 10 next week. Probably. Hopefully. Most likely.